哇，hello 啊，hello。要追下進度，玩 DPD 玩得太多。miss 咗。之後去紐約啦。
So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability. A land in which all might live side by side, free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood, then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job, too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So, I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. He cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search. There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. Guards!
ข้าแล้วว่าปูปู
In these sultry days, Dr. Jones reminds us all to avoid excessive drinking of water and rather consume his savoury sauce. Humors will thank you. The New York Chronicle, right here.
玩下其他嘢先。
What happened at the market? Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Be worried about that business with the guards. Telling you it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep my distance.
I believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings, they will. Revolution. A bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. As some fool filled their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the record.
Good folk. Really?
Of course. You and me and him. Just hard luck lads trying to survive in this cold, cruel world.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? Oh, ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I'd best be rectifying that then. Get him!
There's another one! Grab him!
Hands off, I seen it first.
I'll cut ya! I mean it! Mine! All mine!
Be still. You will do no more harm.
You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
點解擒高擒低唔係嘅？佢個刺客佢自己黐埋牆就會擒上去㗎，佢煩，我都唔想佢擒。
You...
哇 ，Emma，
You
多
miss me,
謝啊！
sweetheart. What?
多謝抽
Nothing to
獎
say.
啊！
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True, true. Thing is,
歡迎
I believe I've just been pardoned.
歡迎各位新觀眾啊！你哋好。
Thank you kindly for the rescue,
Welcome to my
gents.
channel.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What we're gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. Two birds with one stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. Was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit. What are you looking at, half-breed?
佢又要跟住佢，咁我點啊？
You not understand English? That it? Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me. Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
要捉棋喎，點玩？唔識玩。係咪五子棋嗰類？
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor. Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Hello.
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure. Loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you? Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that lout Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done. key is useless.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
條線唔係落嚟開房門嘛？
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
打交啫，意思。
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pit should cool your blood.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of rehabilitation. You bide your time, awaiting the day of release, that you might corrupt anew. The worst part is that the good people of New York are forced, quite literally, to pay for your crimes. Where do you think the money for this prison came from? For your outfits? Our wages? Resources wasted because you refuse to contribute to society. You would rather dwell at its margins, living off the hard work of others. We'd be doing everyone a favor if we simply put you all down. Then our money might be spent on more productive things. But it seems our current leaders lack the courage to accept this truth. So you are spared, that you might leech a while longer. And if a few of you might die or go missing, who will notice? Who will care? And why should they? You are wasted on the world.
佢唔走喎。
Mark my words. That
哎呀，劇情嚟嘅。係咪盲？
I need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Gì hai? Nó cầm ngàm à?
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
嗰邊有。望清楚先。冇問題。喂，蝦我神樂。已經俾人對冧咗。
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. Ah, but what's done is done.
Up! Up with you! I said get up! Walk!
Bye now.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving.
啲壯觀喎，但係上邊已經有幾個刺客喺度。
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box and little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
Hello 阿西啡 ，Hello 玲玲。
At ease, men! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearned for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
Hello Malcolm， 你好。
With a firm reliance on the protection of divine...
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Everything all right?
Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Where to?
Brazil.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside. Copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Preciso ver seu bilhete.
Qual é o seu problema? Aquele cara tá maluco.
Olha por onde anda. Alguém chama a segurança!
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. Target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse.
Você viu este homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente que o vi.
Eagle vision might help here.
Estamos procurando este homem. Se ver algo suspeito, fale com a gente imediatamente.
If you're worried about being spotted, there's probably a way around security.
Reconhece este homem? Tem certeza? Pense bem. É importante.
I'm telling you, there's definitely a way to get past those guards. If you won't go through them, try going around them. Lot of security. Make sure they don't see you. Blending with the crowd's your best bet. Don't let them see you.
Você viu esse homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente se o vir.
嗰邊係 VIP，但係
Don't forget
發
about your
嘅
eagle vision, Desmond.
係咪廁所潛入去？啊，係啊，應該廁所潛入去。
There's
Estamos
gotta be a way to
procurando
slip
este
past
homem.
them.
Se ver
Side
algo
room, maybe?
suspeito, fale com a
Hallway,
gente imediatamente.
等呢班走咗先。
Quick, Desmond! Hide! Blend or do something!
冇事。
Great.
Look out!
They've set up a checkpoint.
Aquele cara tá maluco.
Don't let them see you. Stick
Okay.
close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around it.
Ele tá aqui.
Seriously, what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. And who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here. What if I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just mute the microphone if you do.
Eu não posso. Ele sumiu. Mas ele não poderia ter ido longe. Eu vi ele faz pouco tempo.
Watch your back, they're onto you.
Looks like I'm close. Shit! Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight
Não me
here.
deixaram entrar. Vou fazer um prego.
Temos que verificar sua identidade.
點睇都係前面條路線落去咯。
Quem você pensa que são?
That's Turco agents. Don't let them see you.
Ah, está bem. Faça a porcaria da verificação. Que bando de merdinhas! Passam 20 minutos simulando sexo anal e fatura milhões. Eu quebro as costas trabalhando 80 horas por semana.
Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito? Ela é minha irmã, cara! A porra da minha irmãzinha!
A gente se ama. Pronto, tá aí, tá dito. A gente se ama e já faz muito tempo.
Nice.
Eu achava que era meu melhor amigo e você aí transando com minha irmãzinha pelas minhas costas.
就係咁入咗嚟。
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Olha por onde anda. Alguém
Aquele
chama a
cara tá
segurança!
Aquele cara tá maluco.
佢咪咁樣睇唔到啊嘛？我匿喺牆後邊，咁樣佢睇唔到。佢係盲嘅，佢係真係盲嘅。
Alguém chama a segurança!
Use the catwalks to get across. Having trouble finding the catwalk? It should be closed. Don't tell me you're suddenly afraid of heights. You gotta cross the arena on that catwalk. It's the only way.
Hổ lúc chắc cổng
You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
啲觀眾係咪盲嘅？咁大個人喺上邊行，冇人發現嘅。哇！而家要點走咧？OK。咁啦，係咪？嗱咁啊！哇！
Hey!
Hurry, Desmond. If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
Alguém chama a segurança! Alguém chama a segurança! Aquele cara tá maluco! He's the one! Ran out of bullets.
Can you believe that shit?
Ali está!
Ali está.
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
Aquele cara tá maluco!
Ali está 唔係包死嗰啲村民講嘅嘢。
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Power source 咯。
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us, but what is it? Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door. Hey, I hope it's not uncomfortable for me to ask, but what happened with Lucy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's fine. I really don't know. I was talking to my dad about it. It's hard to say. I mean, Juno definitely took control, but I think I agreed to it on some level. I think I let her in. No. That's not right. It wasn't her. Not exactly. It was more...
Unbelievable.
What's up?
Your politicians are constantly referencing the Founding Fathers and insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional. How can anyone claim to know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking?
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know how they can bend old words to achieve modern goals. Who cares if they were deists or theists or wanted a central bank? Why do people need the validation? What should matter is what you, as an individual, believe, and why you believe it. What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs? Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me. Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Jesus, Sean. It's a cynical way to look at it.
Doesn't make it less true. Look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor!
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
去咁遠啊！可唔可以傳翻出嚟？咁做啲家園任務先。
Connor, you, have a minute, my friend?
Is it coming, Big Dave? You make any progress on the knife? I would like to give it to Miriam soon.
The steel Norris smelted is something else. I've rarely seen such fine metal. The trouble is my old tools aren't hard enough to work at. The ones I need aren't hard to find. A shop or two in New York sell them at a good price. I'd do it myself, but with the regulars after my head, I'll stay here safe and sound if I can.
I have matters to attend to in New York. I will see to it the next time I journey there.
Sounds good.
What do you need, my friend?
Captain's on a warpath for that deserter. What's his name? Big Man or some such thing? Big Dave. Did in a whole unit escaping, they say. Dave's in for a rough ride, seems to me.
You must be him. I've been waiting too long. I know who the traitors are, and they're bringing lists of the Patriot leaders around here to the Redcoats right now. Find a way to swap this fake list with the real ones, and the rebellion can fight on.
If snow has you buried in your places to be, Sean Malloy and his boys can set you free. For all times, a good, strong villain. Call on Big Sean. Support the community! St. Mary's will be raising funds to repair storm damage to the steeple. God bless us all, beautiful city. Weekly subscriptions for $1.
What's this poppycock? Half these people are known loyalists and fervent supporters of the regulars. Deal with it. These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crimes punishable by death. The sentence to be carried out forthwith before these witnesses.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Is it just been done?
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crimes punishable by death. The sentence...
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. It's exactly...
Information with respect to the activities or whereabouts of the assassin will be...
Where's your mother?
Follow me.
Good for nothing, wench!
Let me.
Bugger!
Please!
I guess you want a beating!
I'm begging you to help me! Why will...
Leave.
That wasn't necessary. I can handle myself. When he returns, he'll try and give me twice the thrashing.
Why would you stay with such a man?
This is my house and business. It's my tailoring that paid for this place. I'll take his drunken buffoonery over leaving behind what I built.
If I told you there was another place where you could live and work, free of him, would you consider it?
The catch?
No catch. Our village is growing and in need of all forms of trade. Just business and a new life.
I'll come and see if what you say is true.
唉，終於有裁縫。
Day, Connor. I left some bolts of fine silk in my old home. They are very valuable, but I don't think it wise I return there. Someone might wind up dead. I was hoping you could retrieve them for me if you had time.
my wife. A woman and her little girl. Have you seen them? Have you seen the woman that worked here? Oh, no. Not you!
走佢，我唔肯食。Hello 啊 Spencer 你好啊，歡迎睇台。
I found your bolts.
Wonderful! I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Your husband was there, speaking ill of you. He ran off when he saw me.
Oh my. That dirty, rotten bastard of a man would do something like that. At least you were able to come away with the only thing of value that remained there. Thank you, Connor.
Connor!
I have the tools you requested.
Ah, excellent. I'll get right to work. Norris has been hanging around pestering me about his knife.
I thought you should know I overheard some regulars talking. They are looking for you.
I imagine they are. I'll have to face them sometime or another.
你知嘅正嘢係乜嘢 Spencer？ 隻 game 正咧就係絲綢正。
Excuse me. Might I impose upon the kindness in your heart to give bed and board to a weary traveler?
Oh, traveler from where?
Across an ocean. London.
English!
Rest assured, I'm not the king's man. A great kindness. Bless you.
We work hard for what we have here, old man. What is it you do exactly?
I wish to provide God for those who seek his salvation, not spoon-feed his word to those who already have their own. An outlook not shared by the monarchy.
Lord knows some of us have things to confess.
Ollie and I have been missing our Sunday Mass.
I'd like Maria to read the Bible. I'm sure if we all pitched in, we could build a church. If you'd be our pastor. Connor?
Welcome, Minister...
Father Timothy.
$1000我成10萬蚊喺度喎，即刻俾你啊！
I hope sleep finds you well. I must retire. Good night. Bless you. This will build a fine place of worship. I am most grateful.
我走一轉貿易都幾千蚊啦。
Somebody, please help me! Help! Somebody, please help me! Connor! Thank the Lord!
Prudence, are you all right? What are you doing out here in the woods?
Thank goodness! The baby's coming!
We need to get you to Dr. White.
No! I can't move! Take my horse! Bring him here! Go!
Dr. White, come with me now.
What's wrong?
Prudence is in labor in the forest.
In the forest? What in bloody hell is she doing out there?
Does not matter.
We need to get Warren.
Now?
Yes!
Warren, are you here?
Over here. What's the trouble? Where is she?
Tell me how she seemed to you.
In great pain. She could not move herself.
Was she pale? Was there blood?
Not that I saw.
Might be we have some time.
We must hurry!
Hello, Doctor. I think I can manage at the moment.
Is she all right, Doctor?
No, she's not all right. She's having a baby, and here, by the looks of it. He is. Looks to be in fine health as well. Has a good set of lungs on him. No, I don't mean to rush you, but we need to get both you and... Does he have a name yet?
Hunter.
Another moment, Connor. I don't mean to be a bother, but I wanted to ask you something. When my cart went up in flames, I lost most of my tools. I've got some spares back at my shop in Boston, but as you know, I'm not really welcome around there. I thought if it wasn't too much trouble, you could help me retrieve them?
What would you have me do?
Watch my back while I gather them. Meet me in Boston at my old shop. Connor, good to see you. Been trying to avoid eye contact with my old neighbors. So far, so good. Not so worried now you're here.
How are you doing otherwise?
Oh, all right, I suppose. Things never really go as planned, but that's life.
Really? How do you mean?
You know, you make a plan and it all goes awry and nothing gets better, only slightly different.
Sounds like you have had a string of misfortune. It will pass.
What are you doing here?
Sweeping my steps, if it please you.
Since when are these your steps?
Since I bought them 3 weeks ago.
From who?
The owner, via his apprentice. Owner shipped off out of town. What's it to you?
I am the owner?
Not anymore, mate. Sorry. Better sort things out with your apprentice. He's often at the pub over there, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Patrick.
Oui, Julie, yo.
Never seen a man look like that.
Lance!
Patrick! What gave you the right to sell my shop?
Well, you were run out of town. I thought you'd never come back, so I sold it all. The shop, the tools. It's rough luck. Anyway, it's been great chatting, but I must be off. Have a nice life.
What rot! Tools are a woodworker's lifeblood! He'd never sell them! I bet he's got them stashed somewhere!
Then we follow him.
When you hear ill, call upon the services of a qualified physician. The city's medical register is always at your service. Has your neighbor damaged your carriage? Were you trod upon by some reckless loud's horse? Let the firm of Blake and Heath pursue your legal satisfaction. The Silver Fox offers all travelers the finest fare and rates.
I'll load these in the cart come nightfall and be in New York, free of this rubbish for good before the month is out.
Well, that's something at least. Thank you. I still can't believe he sold my shop. I'll see you back at the homestead.
will like it. Connor?
Horace, what are you doing out here?
I want to give Miriam her knife. Maybe you come with me?
Of course. What is keeping you?
I am nervous.
I am certain she will love the blade you made for her.
What am I doing? Giving a woman a knife as a gift? It's so stupid.
This is something she will appreciate and use.
Ugh. I made the stupid thing. I might as well give it to her. Hello, Miriam.
Hello, Norris. Hello, Connor. I'd love to stay and chat, but I promised Ellen a bale of furs this week, and I'm not even close to making good. I need to get out into the bush right away.
2 hunters are better than 1. I can help if you like.
Would you? I'd be much obliged.
I bring something for you. Maybe it will help?
I really must get moving. I will thank you properly when I get back. Until then... meet me at my northernmost hunting blind after you take your first skin.
有盜獵者嚟偷嘢。
Connor, need some backup! Connor, you out there? Could use a little help here. Connor, need...
Bloody hell. Not him.
The time for forgiveness has passed.
Please don't kill me. I'll never come back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will come back again. I swear it. Please don't kill me. I'll never come back. I'm sorry. Please, mister. Please. It wasn't right for me to come back. I see that now. Just let me go,
and I'll stay away for good. Please.
If I hadn't had this blade, that lickspittle might have gutted me.
A timely gift from Norris, it would seem.
Indeed. I must make sure to thank him properly.
Connor! 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 Ellen's dullard of a man is trying to break down her door with his mates. We're on our way to stop it.
If you come near her, I'll tear you apart.
Come out here and get what is coming to you.
You'll regret this.
Come out here and get what is coming to you.
You'll regret this.
Yeah, get out here.
I'll gut you.
Come out here and get what is coming to you.
You'll regret this.
Come out here and get what is coming to you.
You'll regret this.
Ellen and Maria are free of you. I say so. The people behind me say so. Believe me when I tell you, if I ever see you on this land again, I will end you.
You can have them.
Thank you. All of you. Nobody has ever stood up for us before.
We protect our own, Ellen.
This is my home now. I'll find a way to show my gratitude to you all. I promise.
My friend!
Norris, what are you doing?
She said yes!
Marion?
We are getting married!
I told you not to touch him, Norris.
Is it true?
Yes!
So now that you've been told, might I have a word? We have much work to do.
Of course, what would you have me do?
Accompany me to the inn. I have business there. Norris is a stickler when it comes to tradition. Miriam knows not where her father is, and they were hopeful that you might act his part at the ceremony.
I am not familiar with colonial wedding customs.
It means you will walk with her during the ceremony, and give her to Norris, as her father would.
I would be honored.
Wonderful! On to other business. Our weddings are complex beasts, and require many hands working together to execute. We'll need Warren and Prudence to provide food, Ellen to make them appropriate clothes, Big Dave to smith wedding bands, me to conduct the service, and Oliver and Corinne to host a banquet.
That is a lot.
We'll start here.
送把刀仔俾個女就追到，幾勁佢哋。
Connor.
Everything seems to be in order for the big day.
It is. Except, I can't find Miriam.
I'm certain she's making sure all is perfect. I will find her, my friend.
走佬。我想跳落。
Leave me be.
做乜嘢？
Why do you run?
Leave me be. I'm no housewife.
Nobody thinks you are one.
That's what all this means.
You may kiss your bride.
Hello, Connor. Enjoying yourself?
I am. It is nice to see everyone together and happy.
Look at those two kids. It's a lovely sight. Norris is one of my best friends, and he couldn't have found a better woman. Proud of him.
Sometimes people are just right for one another. Norris and Miriam are a match made in heaven.
Or a match made by Connor. Isn't that right?
I only helped Norris muster his courage. The rest came naturally.
And my little brother Joseph tossed him in the river!
Connor! We were just recalling our weddings.
Spirited events, I take it.
Spirited! More like brawls than unions they were.
Calling Joe Little is like calling me Big Terry. Boy's a bloody mountain.
My younger brother had a blow-up with one of Terry's cousins. A minor disagreement about some lass's dance card. I'll just say Terry's cousins sobered up right quick when it was over.
Poor boy. Sitting there sopping wet on a stump while Joseph spun around with the object of his affection.
It was good for him. Thought and good things don't come easy.
Excuse me, everyone. Thank you. I won't keep you long. I would like to present something to Connor and you all. I once said I'd find a way to show my gratitude for your courageous actions in my defense. And this is what I give you today. This flag is a symbol of our strength and unity. And I would hope you'd all be proud to fly it high above your homes and shops. I'll happily make one for each and every one of you, if you so desire. But this one is for you, Connor.
Thank you.
Hello，軍官你好。啊，仲有好多任務原來。
It is beautiful, old man.
It is. I've found a painting for the space above the mantle. It's being held in New York. If you get a moment, I'd like you to pick it up for me.
Certainly.
Good. It may not be there, as the house where it was stored lay in the path of the Great Fire. If so, worry not.
暗殺伏線，呢件太陽啊，大佬咁白。
Connor!
What is happening?
Found this guy skulking around the inn. I pressed him, and it turns out he's looking for a deserter. Goes by the name of Big Dave. Says he's alone. Isn't that right?
I am! I'm alone! I swear it!
Another one, Connor. If he gets back to his officers, I'm done for.
渣㗎。
Where is he?
Coward kicked me in the gingamabobs, then threw sand in Dave's eyes. But he's long gone now.
Not good, Connor.
No. We can expect visitors soon.
Connor, might I have a word?
What do you think of our little plot of land, Doctor?
It's quite beautiful. I'm grateful you found me. But to be truthful, people outside our community still avoid me like the bloody plague. It baffled me for a time, but then a courier delivered this to me. Before you found me, the British had demanded I not treat patriots nor their supporters. I refused, so they set about destroying my business. This tells me their smear campaign is still very much in effect. If things don't change, I may be forced to leave.
We need you here. I will do what I can to end this defamation.
You might start by finding the courier who brought this to me. He works out of Boston.
Sorry. Well, take them all. Have them all.
The city councillors would like to remind all inhabitants...
There will be a meeting of the city's advocates.
I am here on behalf of Dr. White. It is time the campaign against him came to an end. Who is selling the papers that slander him?
Well, you won't find argument from me. Doc Lyle healed my leg good as new. The pamphlets are being distributed by a few paper boys around Boston.
Dr. Death! Get the news on Dr. Death! Dr. Death! Get the news on Dr. Death!
Gentlemen dilettantes, amateurs and the curious public. Toby Lots on Jeffrey...
I'll take that if you're giving it.
Plummeting objects.
White Death! Come for healing, leave in a box! Thanks, mister. It's less than I get for this, though.
All weavers, the esteemed craftsman Peter Witzel has contracted a demonstration of his techniques at Walker and Associates tomorrow and Thursday.
It's not much, but very kind of you. Form your families of White Death! It's not much, but very kind of you.
Where's the man printing these pamphlets?
Look, mister, there's a man who pays me to hand these papers out. So long as he's doling the coin, I'll be doing what he asks.
Proudly serving the city since 1742. For cheerful diversions at all times of year, contract the musical services of Bellow, Burford, and Krupp. The Silver Fox offers all travelers the finest fare and rates in the city. Cunning travelers always make our service.
做完晒啦，應該剩翻去紐約拎嘢嗰個。咁可以解下主線先。
Commander.
Connor.
Any word on Lee?
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
Ah, Connor. What do you think of my work thus far?
The men are bolstered, focused. It is good you have come.
You are too kind. Lord knows my journey was far from certain. The trials we suffered getting here were strange and many. I dressed as a woman, Connor, to evade British spies. Did you know that?
I did not. As a woman, you say?
It is the truth. King George had already stopped our crossing once in Bordeaux, threatening to seize my newly purchased ship, La Victoire, and arrest me. But I was born stubborn, and such a warning could not dissuade me. So we rode for Spain and bought passage aboard the ship there. George's spies had followed us every step of the way. Disguise was the only remaining option, mon Dieu.
No man can doubt your commitment, and you are invaluable to the cause. You did what you needed to do. I am certain I would have done the same.
But of course you would. I expect nothing less.
Father. Connor, any last words? Wait. A poor choice.
Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey. They sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can kill you now, if you prefer. Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
I may be able to track him. There were rations inside the crates, medical supplies and clothing as well. Snow has obscured the tracks, but enough remains that we can still follow.
Just my luck. Going to freeze to death if I don't get this fixed.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
It was not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. Is where we'd normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
What about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
即係老豆，唉。
almost feel bad for the Yanks, shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go. All they need to do is raise the white flag. They should have done that a long time ago. All this fight serves no purpose. The Crown's sure to win in the end. To waste all those lives chasing a field merchant breaks my heart.
All right, looks to be in order. Go and see the foreman. There's another run planned for tonight. I'll go bring the wagon and meet up with you later.
Oi, where's the foreman?
Center camp.
About time you showed up. Listen here. Boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself.
Valley Forge?
That's right.
You sure about this?
It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as Church asks. If you're so concerned, take it up with him.
Is he here?
Of course not. Hiding in New York, the last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile. Well, on account of him not wanting to go back to jail and all.
All right, I'm in.
Look what we found.
He was creeping around the camp all suspicious-like.
Must be a Yank spy.
Ah, he's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Hatham? Church told me all about you.
Then you should know better than this.
You're not really in a position to be making threats, are ya?
Not yet.
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York. What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
下做有咩可以整，升咗咁多級。 Hello 啊，雷牛你好啊。
Where is your leader?
You'll never get to him. He's surrounded by twice as many men, twice as tough as this lot.
You have my everlasting gratitude, sir.
Hello 啊，歐土。靚仔
Evening,
歐
Connor.
土。
I see you made it here in one piece.
Recovered from your beating, then?
Benjamin Church is holed up on an abandoned brewery on the waterfront. We should be done with this by sunrise.
Good. I would like to have those supplies returned as soon as possible.
Of course. I wouldn't want to keep you from your lost cause. Come along, then. Follow me.
Tell me something.
Hmm?
You could have killed me when we first met. What stayed your hand?
Curiosity. Any other questions?
What is it the Templars truly seek?
Order. Purpose. Direction. No more than that. It's your lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom. Time was. The assassins professed a far more sensible goal. That of peace.
Freedom is peace.
Oh no. It's an invitation to chaos. Only look at this little revolution your friends have started. I have stood before the Continental Congress and listened to them stamp and shout. All in the name of liberty. But it is just noise.
And this is why you favor Lee?
He understands the needs of this would-be nation far better than the jobberknolls who profess to represent it.
It seems your tongue has tasted sour grapes. The people have made their choice, and it was Washington.
The people chose nothing. It was done by a group of privileged cowards seeking only to enrich themselves. They convened in private and made a decision that would benefit them. Oh, they might have dressed it up with pretty words. That does not make it true. The only difference, Connor, the only difference between myself and those you aid is that I do not feign affection. Hold a moment. Church, you clever bastard.
What is it?
I was hoping I could wave you past the guards, but he's replaced most of them with men I don't know. Well, I should be able to pass without arousing suspicion, but you...
No. We do this together or not at all.
Then what do you propose?
I will find a guard who is off duty and take his uniform.
Very well. I will wait here, then.
Of course you will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to come along and hold your hand, perhaps? Provide kind words of encouragement?
可好啊，那喏，嗨，贝爸爸。好彩出咗嚟啫，都冇俾佢吉兩嘢，傻嘅嘛！唔得喎。
That should suffice. Follow me.
Hold, strangers. You tread on private property. What business have you here?
The Father of Understanding guides us.
You I recognize, not the savage.
He is my son.
Tasted of the forest fruits, did you? Off you go, then.
It's locked. Give me a moment.
Must be strange for you, discovering my existence as you have.
I'm actually curious to know what your mother might have said about me. Always wondered what life might have been like had she and I stayed together. How is she, by the way?
Dead. Murdered.
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you're sorry. I found my mother burning alive. I'll never forget her face as she sent me away. Charles Lee is responsible for her death by your order. And you're sorry.
It's impossible. I gave no such order. I spoke the opposite, in fact. I told them to give up the search for the precursor site. We were to focus on more practical pursuits.
It is done. And I'm all out of forgiveness.
Benjamin Church, you stand accused of betraying the Templar Order and abandoning our principles in pursuit of personal gain. In consideration of your crime, I hereby sentence you to death.
No!
You're too late. Church and the cargo are long gone. And I'm afraid you won't be in any condition to follow.
We've chosen to stand with the victor. It's Britain who will win this war. You always did prefer principle to profit. Perhaps that's why your little kingdom started to crumble. It was a nice dream you had, but a dream is all it ever was. Look at the half-breed fight, like some feral dog. Best we put him down, boys.
Those two! Get them! Don't let them escape! Get him! The Indian too! Take him down! That one! And he's half-free! Surround them!
Where is Church?
I'll tell you anything you want. Only promise that you'll let me live.
You have my word.
He left yesterday for Martinique. Took passage on a trading sloop called the Welcome. Loaded half its hold with the supplies he stole from the Patriots. That's all I know, I swear. You promised.
And he kept his word. Let's go.
We need to get out of here.
You don't say.
Now is not the time for sightseeing.
So close, yet so far. You'll need to find a way around the flames.
Get back here, traitors!
Oh, how I'll enjoy making you pay for your betrayal. Did church pay you well? Were you rewarded handsomely? And what good does your gold do you now? Is it magic gold, you think? Like the one they spun the fleece from? You think it will shield you from the flames? I thought you had this all sewn up. So where do you run from us, hmm? You should see their faces, son. The fear, the panic. See if you can find something to pry it open. Connor? What are you up to? Oh, no. Don't do that. There's no way of knowing what's on the other side! Bye!
就咁。
We do now.
Church is at least a day on us. We must move quickly if we're to catch him.
I have a ship we can use. Meet me on the pier when you're ready.
Wow. 咁就加完任務做咗先。 係喎，呢個係。幫阿伯執翻啲幅畫咁樣好似。
We need to distribute these blankets soon. Good riddance to these beggars. The city's better off without them. Did you rub them proper?
Yes, never fear. They're coated in the disease.
Good. Let's hurry. These corpses are ripening quick.
It would have burned had it not been here. Achilles will be pleased.
We need to distribute these blankets soon. Good riddance to these beggars. The city's better off without them. Did you rub them proper?
Yes, never fear. They're coated in the disease.
Good. Let's hurry. These corpses are ripening quick.
Look!
I have the painting you sent me for. Would you like some help hanging it?
Maybe not just yet.
OK， 都7點啦，係時候食飯啦。